Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. All right, class, we're going to dive right in and finish chapter 14. And we're still talking about child safety, perhaps. And then I think we're going to do a little test. Y'all like test, right? Oh, no. All right, let's get down to it. Break it down, yo. Let's get started. Alhamdulillah. All right, so I think that's going to be out of the way. Let me get this a little further over then, shall we? Oh, yes, here's my face over here. Dun, 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 dun. Cool beans, yo. All right, bicycles and road accidents. 10 to 14-year-old children usually meet with mishaps and road accidents while they are cycling. Sometimes these accidents involve pedestrians on the pavement as well. There are a number of reasons why children tend to get into trouble when they are on their bicycles. Some children start cycling on the roads and in crowded places even though they are not good riders. These children usually get hurt because they cannot do the right thing when there is an emergency. Adults should accompany such children when they go cycling. I wonder if they do that here in your country. Maybe you know the answer to that. Tell me, yo. Let me know something, yo. Children who ride bicycles that are too big or too small for them tend to get hurt because they are unable to control their bicycles well. As they cycle, they may wobble and find it difficult to stop in a safe manner. Therefore, children should only ride bicycles that are suitable for the height. What I've noticed, guys, is that a lot of bicycles don't even have brakes on them. So I hope your bicycles have brakes on them. That's just silly. All right, next line, please. Many young cyclists put themselves and others into danger because they do not know or do not obey the rules of the road. Often they ride either too fast or they ride without watching other people. Fail to signal when turning, refuse to give way to pedestrians, or fail to ring their bell when necessary. To enjoy a safe ride, children must learn and obey road safety rules. Of course, I wouldn't expect nothing less from you, ladies and gentlemen. Young children who do not wear safety helmets and other safety gear risk getting seriously injured. Serious injuries, I know what it says. When they fall. Apart from using safety gear. You know, safety gear is like a helmet or elbow pads or knee pads or something like that. Wearing the right attire and footwear for cycling is also important. When cycling in the night, all cyclists should remember to wear bright, light-colored or reflective clothing so that pedestrians and motorists can spot them easily. Cycling is a fun outdoor activity that all children can enjoy if they learn to ride safely. So before you hop on your bicycle, run through the points listed in the Cyclist Checklist below. All right. Cyclist Checklist. I have the right bike size. Yes. The right helmet size. The right clothing. I know the road rules. I can stop smoothly. Signal. You know how to signal, right? You might stick your hand out or your arm out, either right or your left. And I've noticed some guys on motorcycles stick the foot out. That is actually not proper. But it does get the message apart, especially if they need to use their hands to control the motor. Always observe the road safety rules whenever you cycle. Remember, even when you are in a hurry, it is always better to be safe than sorry. Now the questions. Now answer these questions. Children who are not good riders usually get hurt while cycling on roads and crowded public places. Why? Children usually get hurt because they cannot do the right things when there is an emergency. Full stop. Well, describe what happens when children ride bicycles that are too big or too small for them. Do you recall that? Well, let's look and see. There it is right there. See it? Unable to control their bicycles well. As they cycle, they may wobble. You know what wobble is? Wobble is becoming unstable suddenly, and they find it difficult to stop in a safe manner. Cool. You knew that, didn't you? Cool. Next, name 3 things that cyclists need to check before they ride away. What do you think they are? Do you think it's flat tires? I don't think so. What do you think? 3 things they need to check before they ride away. I know where to look. Could be any of these things, right? Yeah. Could be that you have the right bike size, the right helmet size, and the right clothing, or that you can stop smoothly. That has to do with braking, right? That you can signal and ride in a straight line. Could be any of those. Is there anything more specific? No, not really. Cool. Yes.
And the sheep is
Number 4. Let's go. From the text that you have just read, make a list of the 4 things children should do to ride a bicycle safely. So it could be either one of those things that we listed before. It's a little weird, isn't it? So there are 7 things on that list, see? The 3 things, and then there's 4 things right there. So it's quite simple. Good. Well, that concludes the end of this section, chapter 14. Thank you so much for riding along with me. And remember to ride the correct size bicycle. Always wear your safety gear. And be sure you're able to control your bike. And of course, make sure you have air in the tires and your chain is oiled. And even if you have a safety belt, that will be a big help. All right, that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening. May Allah bless you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.